Hi, welcome. I'm SHERRI MCKEON, and it's the summer solstice. I'm by a hayfield, but I'm soon to head for the woods, and I'm going to go for a little walk, and I hope you join me. This is going to be the longest day of the year, for people who don't know what the solstice is. It's pretty much the middle of summer. There's some nice clover. Still has a few little flowers on it. I noticed that the wild roses, they're down to their little rose hips. All the petals have disappeared and fallen back to the earth. So this little rose is growing in a nice little cedar bush. I think the bees really like the milkweed. You see them right there? They're so busy they don't even see me. Whoa, he sees me. One of the first things I try to tell people who are going to go walking in the woods is, number one, wear insect repellent, and number two, watch for poison ivy. So this is poison ivy. A nice big patch of it. Poison ivy is known for having a leaf that's got 3 lobes, like that one there. You can see there's 3 leaflets coming out. Here's another good one right here. Look at that one right there. 1, 2, 3. You can see there's daylilies in the ditch behind me. They're coming up. They're mass blooming now. Maximum amount of sunlight with the solstice. A lot of plants are triggered by sunlight levels. So this sunlight level of the summer solstice is going to do chemical reactions in the plants. Some plants are spring bloomers. Some plants are fall bloomers. And there's a lot in the middle, you know, that peak at different times. And part of learning about plants and learning about herbs and, you know, medicinal uses and stuff is learning like what time of year that certain plants have their bloom, or if they're continuous bloomers throughout the whole season, or, you know, several seasons. So yeah, watch out for that stuff. Yucky. Yucky, yucky. Yucky poison ivy. So here's another batch of poison ivy. You'll notice 1, 2, 3, and the leaves are a little bit jagged. But often blackberries are mistaken, and I saw a blackberry. Here we go. Here's a blackberry. Now, blackberries also have 3 leaflets, but the themselves have a lot more ridges on them, where the poison ivy is very shiny and kind of slick looking, and often the little stems on poison ivy are red. Whereas, as you can see on the blackberry, the stem is going to be green. The leaf is green. The stem is green. The little stem that holds the leaflet on, let's see if I can hold that up to the camera, is very green. Whereas with the poison ivy, often there's a tinge of red. Here, if I can see, if I can show you this one without touching it. I don't know how close I can get with the camera, but there's like a tinge of red up on those little stems. That's a little bit better. It doesn't focus too well. So that's the poison ivy. A little more shiny, maybe dusty looking poison ivy. And then this will be the blackberries. And blackberries are also have little thorns on the stems, very noticeable little thorns. And often you'll start to see the flowers forming. I'm going to walk a little bit further and see if I can find some blackberries with flowers. And I think the blackberries have kind of eased up on their flowering, and the flowers are now converting into berries. So here's a nice little blackberry. It's not quite ripe. And the blackberries go way back into the bushes back there. But this is what they look like right before they get ripe. If I can hold it up a little. There you go. They're very green when they're just dropping the flower petals and starting to become fruit. And then they turn this reddish color. And I'm not finding any blackberries because I think the animals have been getting them. They seem to be pretty well fed on blackberries around this woods. So I'll see if I can find a blackberry for you. So here's a nice example of a blackberry that's just getting ripe. Still got a little bit of red on it. A little bit of red, but it's turning black. And it looks so juicy. Do you see those dragonflies? I hope you have a lovely summer solstice, and I look forward to seeing you on the next video.